You are listening to episode 200 of the Peaceful Mind podcast. Welcome to the Peaceful Mind podcast, a place for creating the peace of mind you need to be the best mom you are created by God to be. If you want to bring more balance, more joy, and more peace to your motherhood, this is the place for you. I'm your host, certified life coach and Catholic mom, Danielle Tino. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, let's get started. Hello, and welcome back to the 200th episode of the Peaceful Mind podcast. I'm your host, Danielle, and let me repeat that. It's the 200th episode, y'all. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This means that for 200 weeks in a row, I have consistently provided you with some topic to be of help in your busy mom life. That is over 3 years of not missing a Tuesday. That is consistency. And this leads me to see what I thought was a fitting topic to talk with you today. And that is about the vital skill that can significantly enhance your life and the atmosphere of your home. And that is the art of being consistent, even amid the chaos that might be ensuing in the house. Because Lord knows my life hasn't been all peaches and cream and smooth sailing for the last 3 years, yet I still have life circumstances that come and go and swirl all around. And I've navigated a new business, grief over several deaths of friends and family members. I've sent 2 kids off to college, and one began and is going through high school, and many more things, both positive and negative, have been part of my experience the last few years. And to some, it could look chaotic, but during this, I was still able to be consistent with publishing a podcast episode every week. And what I want to invite you to see is that in the bustling life filled with endless chores, kids' activities, and unexpected curveballs, that consistency may seem like a far-fetched dream, yet it really is the bridge between goals and the accomplishment of those goals, especially in the realms of parenting, personal growth, and nurturing a serene home environment, which I know are some of the things that you mamas want and desire for. So at its core, consistency means showing up day in and day out. It's about commitment and creating habits that withstand the test of time. And the beauty of consistency lies not in perfection, but in persistence and perseverance. Over time, these small, consistent actions can lead to significant transformations. And so today, I want to talk about this. I want this to be a skill that you have, or a subject that you have awareness over, and then perhaps accept my invitation for you to build the skill in becoming a person that is more consistent. So let's consider water dripping on a stone. A single drop might not make a difference at all, but over time, consistent drops can actually wear away even the toughest rock. Think of anyone who writes a book. I know of a friend who decided to write for just 10 minutes a day, and those minutes, when she executed them consistently, turned into hours. And the hours into days, and a year later, she had her manuscript ready. That's the power of consistency. Now, you are already consistent in many things, Mama. Do you brush your teeth every day? Do you brush your teeth every day? You do? Then you're consistent there. Do you attend Mass every week? There's consistency. My husband and I try to take a walk every night, and we are pretty consistent about it. And I've recently decided that I want to be more consistent about breaking a sweat. So I'm about a little bit over a month now into riding a Peloton bike 3 times a week. So I had decided this was a goal I wanted to be more consistent at. Okay. So what are you already consistent with in your life so that you can see how it's possible for you? And then what do you want to get more consistent at doing or not doing that will benefit both you and your family? I really want to use this podcast to give you a chance and a time to contemplate this for yourself. I know if you go and find the things you're already consistent, you'll see that you have much to celebrate and that you have been given great results from being consistent. Let's just say yay if you have no cavities, right, from your checkup because you're so consistent of brushing your teeth. Then decide today, here and now, what you want to begin being consistent that will be a great place for you to begin. So what new habit of consistency do you want to add to your life and to focus on? So let's talk a second here about the challenges to consistency for busy moms. Because while the merits of consistency sound grand, they don't come without their set of challenges, especially for busy moms, right? So we have to know that we will have unpredictable schedules. We will have a child that falls sick. Sometimes we have unexpected guests that arrive, or maybe there's a sudden work change or work assignment that crops up. Fatigue, being tired, is also something that I hear that prevents people from being consistent, right? Because if you're thinking that the constant juggling is tiring, it is going to make it tempting for us to skip our routines. And then there's those distractions. From a toddler's tantrum to a teenager's crisis, distractions can be aplenty. And then there's a ripple effect to allowing there to be the unpredictable schedules, the fatigue, the distractions. It does lead to feelings of being overwhelmed and a sense of or loss of control, like a sense of loss of control, and in some cases, guilt. So inconsistencies can lead to those unpredictable environments, right? And that is why we're always wanting to have things like a regular bedtime routine, right? For our children, we know that that helps things run more smoothly. Also, we know that children feel more secure when there's routine. But then there's also yourself, right? See how you want that for them. But are you having a consistent bedtime routine? Maybe that's something that you want to become more consistent at. It is just interesting to just notice what these challenges are for you and to take note. And if it's something that you think may need changing, then I want you to see how the chaos of our busy life might always be there. And so how can we navigate taking steps to be more consistent on things that we want to be happening in our life, despite being in times of chaos? So let me give you some strategies for cultivating this consistency habit. And none of these will be new to you, and none are rocket science, but it does bear reminding your mind today. That's what I want it to do. So some strategies that can help is to prioritize things. When you identify what matters most and then focus on being consistent in just those areas, whether it's the bedtime routine, like I mentioned earlier, meal planning, personal prayer time, just identify what are some non-negotiables for you. I know for a lot of us, it's a non-negotiable that we brush our teeth, right? So maybe it's the nighttime bedtime story or your morning gratitude journaling. Just focus on maintaining consistency in your areas that you prioritize, that truly matter to you and your life, your family, what's happening inside your home right now. Okay, the next strategy is just start small. Begin with manageable goals, and then you can always gradually build up. So for instance, start with 10 minutes of morning prayer if you're not doing any right now. Maybe you increase it over time, or maybe it's exercise that you want to be more consistent. Maybe you want to be more consistent about eating vegetables. You can just add it to one meal a day and then see how consistent you can be about that. If you want to cultivate a reading habit, you can start with just a page a day, starting small. Over time, it can always evolve. So I want you to think of aiming for being consistent, not intense. So aim for consistency, not intensity. Just start small. I next want to offer you to utilize tools that you have already, I'm sure, at your disposal. So what that might look like to become more consistent, maybe you utilize Post-it notes to remind you. Maybe you're someone who likes to write things down and have a planner. There are apps out there that can really help us, give us notifications, reminders, and of course there's alarms, and they can keep us on track. Planners help you map out your day, and apps can send you workout reminders. I'm just offering for you to leverage the tools that you already have at your disposal that can help you build this skill in being consistent about taking certain actions that will lead you to results that you want in your life. Another strategy to take consistent action in time of chaos is to seek support. Share your goals. Share them with a supportive friend or family member who can provide you encouragement. Maybe you both can challenge each other to a 21-day consistency streak. There is consistent support when you hire a coach. I am consistent with meeting with my coach weekly, and it definitely keeps me on track. And I provide this for my clients too. And I see them reap the benefits of consistently getting my help with life's challenges and consistently carving out time for themselves and to meet with me or the group to support them with whatever is going on in their lives. So definitely seek support. And then another way that will really help you cultivate consistency is to celebrate your progress. Celebrate small victories to motivate yourself to keep going. Maybe every week you maintain consistency in something and then you treat yourself. That positive reinforcement goes a long way. Lately, especially in my group program, Busy to Balanced, when it's one of the moms' turn to get coached, more frequently than not, before the coaching starts, they want to start and tell me a win that they've had. They first say something like, before I ask you about, XYZ, whatever they're going to get coached on, they're like, I just have to share a win. And they are so excited to share with everyone what they've experienced and how they've achieved a win that week. And I know this is the fruits of them consistently applying the coaching and tools and strategies that they learn from me and are applying in their lives. And they are seeing the differences in themselves and their life results. And I'm just going to pause here just because even me talking about it just so warms my heart. And I just want to give a shout out to all my clients. You know who you are. And I just want to tell you that I am so proud of you for showing up, being consistent, putting this work into use in your life, all of the pile of results that you're creating for yourself, the transformations, the changes, the impact you are having on your family. And I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you for your consistency in the coaching. Okay. Thanks everyone for allowing that little deviation. Okay. Another great strategy that I want you to know is to stay flexible. While today on this episode, I am championing consistency. It's also crucial to remember that we're all human. There will be days when things don't go as planned, and that's okay. When disruptions do happen, we just adapt. If you missed consistently getting up before the kids, take a few deep breaths during your morning coffee break then. If bedtime stories aren't possible one night or 2 nights, maybe you can have a morning read time if you want. But in the journey of consistency, it's less about perfection. You know that that's very important for me to help you moms see that perfection is something that we will be attaining in the next life, in heaven. And right now, it's just more about intention. So embracing consistency amidst the whirlwind of motherhood isn't about perfection. It's about creating a reliable framework for yourself that will allow you to build growth into your days, build peace into your days, and more joy into your lives and your homes. So let me just emphasize the importance of flexibility and forgiving oneself when things don't go as planned, because that will happen. So as I wrap up, remember that every small effort counts. And over time, these little steps of consistency, doing something again and again and again, blossom into a really fun pile of good and positive results and achievement. And that's exactly how I feel about consistently taking steps to record and get a podcast out to you all every week. And before I leave today, I just want to go back to the fact that it is the 200th episode. And I want to invite those of you who are new to me to take a moment and browse through the library of episodes that I've done so far to see all of the topics that I've shared over the last 3 years and make note of which ones you may be in need of right now. I am sure that so far I have hit on something that will pertain to your current life situations and will be helpful and serve you to hear about today. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time, stay consistent, stay inspired, and embrace the beauty within the chaos of our busy mom life. And peace be with you always. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of the Peaceful Mind podcast. If you found value in today's episode, I'd be so grateful if you could subscribe and leave a review. It not only supports the podcast, but ensures you don't miss out on future episodes packed with insights and tools to create peace of mind in your busy mom life. And if you're of the Catholic faith like me or any Christian mom seeking to feel better in any area of your life and to show up more calm, connected, and confident, I can help. Become an empowered mom who knows how to bring about the changes you desire, no matter the circumstances. Whether you need one-on-one guidance to get there, prefer a group coaching program with like-minded women, or a self-study course, I've got you covered. Explore my private one-on-one packages, join my Busy to Balanced group life coaching program, or delve into my signature course, Divine Time. To find out which path is right for you, let's meet and see what's the best fit. Schedule a free call with me at danielleteenel.com or send me a direct message on Facebook or Instagram at Danielle Teenel Coaching. And also, don't forget to get your copy of my book, The Cyclone Mom Method, How to Call on Your God-Given Power to Remain Calm, in Control, and Confident as a Busy Mom. Dive into the digital and bonus audio version when you go to book.danielleteenel.com/new-book. You'll find all the details in the show notes too. Until next time, peace be with you always.